Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Also, hello and welcome if you're new around here. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below because that would mean the world to me. And by the way, if you keep my hair squeaking and stuff, it's not my ass, it's actually my stool that I'm sitting on, I swear. But yeah, today I thought I would do like a little chit chat kind of like about my age gap relationship, like me and Micky's age gap relationship. So I'm going to try and talk to you guys as if like you're new around here. The pugs are going mad downstairs. I don't know why. It's not lunchtime yet. I don't know why they're going mad, but I'm sorry if you can hear the dogs barking. But yeah, so my name's Harriette. Most people call me Haz. And my fiance, in the title says boyfriend, but he's actually my fiance. Rose sounds like she's been murdered. What? And my fiance Micky is Micky. I don't even know what I'm saying now. Rose is just so fudged up for my start of my video. But yeah, so we're in a 28 age gap relationship. I'm 30 and Micky is 58. I nearly forgot his age then. We first met when I was just turned 23 and Micky just turned 53. And yeah, I met him through work. I was working in a shop and then Micky started working there. Micky says I chased him down and I did flirt with him quite a lot. And we ended up just getting together, trying to cut this story short because I sometimes go into too much depth, but I love talking about how we met and stuff. And yeah, it come to a day when I was like, oh Micky, I feel like things are getting serious. Like, do you want to like be in a proper relationship? But it means obviously not seeing anyone else. And he was like, yeah, sure. He actually thought it would only last like 6 months or so. And he just said like if it only lasted like 6 months, it would have been like the best 6 months of his life because he just loved being with me and we made each other laugh. We had a good time together, had fun. But yeah, 6 years, it'll be 6 years May the 8th. 6 years later, here we are. I really liked him and obviously he really liked me and we're together. We're now engaged. I haven't got my ring on, but I'm going to do a video about that. So that's kind of how we met. And since like me and Micky have been together, we now live in this house. We hope to eventually get our own house of our own, but in the meantime we've just bought a bus that we're going to convert to go travelling in. And we've been on holidays, we go out for cocktails and tapas. We've got 4 pugs, Maro, Molly, Grace and Rose. We take them out. I'm not going to be having children. By the way, I say children really weird. It's just like my Norfolk accent like mixed in with like my dyslexia. But yeah, so Micky actually has been married already and he's got children with his ex-wife. I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, I've always wanted to have children, and then as I've got older, I think when I kind of met Micky, that's when I was kind of like thinking, actually I don't really want to have children. I actually just want to go and like travel and do things like that. And maybe one day I'll adopt. I'd like to adopt. I've always said I'd like to adopt a child that actually needs a home. So yeah, just in case you guys, because a lot of you always ask like, don't you want children? Like, because everyone always sees Micky as being older, that we can't have like kids and stuff, or we actually can. Men are always producing sperm. It's the women, when they get to a certain age, they find it hard to have like kids and stuff. So yeah, and yeah, that's just our life so far, and we've got many more exciting things to come. And yeah, so I feel like I should move on to the next thing now, which is obviously Micky's kids and like our family and stuff. So a lot of you say like, how do your family like deal with it and stuff, like the age gap? So our family and friends are totally fine with it. They don't see a problem. Like, we're both consenting adults, and we love each other, we take care of each other, and that's all that matters. You don't obviously go out with someone because you think, oh, he's 20, oh, he's 50, oh, he's 19 or whatever, or 42, whatever. You go out with that person because, for my reasons, like why I went with Micky's, because I love him. He's really fun, he makes me laugh all the time, we have a good time together, we have the same interests, we clash a lot, but we seem to like make it work. And that's why I go out with him, not because of his age. And to be honest, when I first met him, obviously I knew he was like an older guy, but I didn't actually realise how old he was until one day I actually asked him. I was like, actually, how old are you? And even then, when I found out, I didn't really care. Like, I feel like Micky looks really good for his age. Like, he doesn't look, I don't think, nearly 60. And a lot of people always say that I don't look my age, especially when I don't have makeup on. I think that's sometimes why our age gap relationship can seem a bit like, you know, to other people, because I look much younger than what I am. Thank God Micky doesn't look like his actual age, and he looks good for his age, because if not, we definitely get looks. But yeah, our family don't care. Obviously Micky's got an older son called Joss, he is 31, and then Jake, he is a year younger than me, 29, and then Liam, who's lived with us a few times before, he's 26 or 7, I can't remember, and they're all fine with it. I think Micky rang up his older son and was just like, oh, you know, I'm seeing someone now, and he was like, oh, you know, that's good. And then Micky was like, well, there's a bit of an age gap, and he was like, you know, how big is this age gap? And he was like, well, it's not like she's a kid, you both consent on adults, you know, if you're both happy then I'm happy. And like with my family, obviously a lot of you guys know that my sister is Georgie from Family Fizz, and Mia, Sienna and Cam are my nieces. They're all fine with it as well. Obviously a lot of you guys do ask like, where's my mum and dad, and you do know that I've got other brothers and sisters because I have like them tattooed all over my body. I'll talk about that in a separate video, but they're all fine with it. But yeah, I'll talk about it in a separate video, like why you don't see them in my videos and stuff. I feel like I've got to a point in my YouTube like life now, or career, we would call it, that I feel like I can talk about it with you guys, so I'll do a video on that. But yeah, so our family and friends are fine, and I feel like a lot of people have been saying that you're in age gap couple relationships and like your friends and family aren't good with it. I just think stuff them, okay? As long as you're both consenting adults and you love each other, you take care of each other, you have a good time together, you make each other laugh. Obviously there will be arguments in any relationship, there's always arguments, relationships aren't perfect, and if they're perfect then I'd be a bit worried about it. I just think like, you know, who cares? At the end of the day, I know like family's a big thing, but if they're not going to be supportive of you because you're happy, then I just don't understand why they would not be supportive and not be happy for you if you're happy and you're safe. I can't get my head around it. I know sometimes age gap relationships are like a new thing kind of thing. I think there's a lot of age gap couples out there, but they're not like a thing. Like, I'll just say with like gays and stuff, back in days, that was like, oh no, you know, that wasn't like a thing. But I think they're more like, you know, gays are definitely getting out there and like, you know, repping themselves. And they still have their hardships and stuff, but I feel like with age gap couples, we now need to try and get out there and rep age gap couples and like, you know, help each other and support each other, to say like we don't give a hoot about what other people think. As long as you're consenting adults in the relationship, then it's fine. I just feel like at the end of the day, why do you need to sit on the back line and to keep your family happy while they're living their life and you're just sitting on the back line not living your life and having fun? Because a lot of people say to me like, oh, you know, when you get to a certain age, you know, Micky might not be there by then, and then you've got to live the rest of your life without him. Well, tomorrow somebody could, like, I could get hit by a bus, you don't know, like, touch wood, that don't happen, but that could happen. Like, you just can't like be waiting back on the back line thinking, have if this happen, have if that happen. You got to just leap into it. And I just think like, I'm not gonna sit on the back line waiting for this person that's going to be like around my age that I can live with the rest of my life with, because like I said, I might not ever find him and I might have lost out on Micky. And like I said, anyone could get hit by a bus. If I'm with someone my age, he could get hit by a bus or whatever. So yeah, there's no point sitting on the back line just to keep other people happy. Go for it, live your life, even if it lasts like a month, 5 months, years or whatever. Just go and live your life to the full and enjoy it. And I just feel like I just can't get my head around the whole thing why people wouldn't be happy if you're happy, as long as you're not doing anything to their life. So who cares? You're not affecting anyone else. And then that kind of goes on to the next thing, like how do you deal with like public? So when I first got with Micky and we used to go out, I like to hold his hand and stuff, and we did used to get stares because people would be a bit confused, like you could see the confusion in their eyes, like is that father and daughter, or are they like in a like relationship kind of thing? Like I said earlier, it's a good thing that Micky doesn't look his age, because he obviously, I think he looks good for his age. And then most of the time, especially when I haven't got makeup on, I still get asked for ID, okay? It's even when buying energy drinks. You have to be 16 to buy energy drink, but you've got to look 25. I still get asked for ID, even with like all my tattoos, all my makeup on. But I feel like when I don't have makeup on, like, not sounding big-headed, but I do actually look really young for my age. I think once I even got ID'd for like a 15 or 18 DVD or something. Totally ridiculous. I get my ID out all the time now. And sometimes that don't help because I look really young for my age, so people don't actually realise how old I am. So we do get stares and stuff. But yeah, when we first started going out, I've noticed people staring a lot. But we've been together for 6 years now, and I don't really notice it. I know people still stare, and now and then I do get the odd one that really stares, and I just go to Micky, oh my goodness, did you see them proper staring? We laugh about it, we don't care. There's been occasions where we have been out, and for instance, we're being in a Chinese all-you-can-eat, and there's like a whipping machine there, and Micky was like pouring the whipping machine for me, holding the lever down while I was like spinning the ice cream in my bowl. And he wouldn't like let go, and it was getting bigger and bigger, and this guy was like, oh my goodness, what Dad's like. And we just looked at each other and just laughed and like walked off. Like, some people, like, when they end up realising that we're actually not father and daughter, they're like, oh my goodness, I'm really sorry, I don't mean to offend you. We don't actually get offended at all. Like, we're not like them kind of people that'd be like, oh my goodness, kind of thing. And I kind of understand why they would think that, because if I did see people like before I was with Micky, I probably would have been like, oh, like, you know, father and daughter. I wouldn't have thought like, you know, they're in a relationship now. Like, obviously being in an age gap relationship, I have a broader mind on things when I do see like couples and stuff. Like, I do think before I go, oh, you know, you with your dad on holiday or whatever, because that could be your boyfriend or your husband or whatever. So yeah, I just kind of just built myself up. Like, when we were out, I would hold his hand, and then just kept getting more confident, and to the point where I just hold his hand all the time. I'll kiss him in public, I don't care. We're not the kind of couples that would sit there kissing and snogging and stuff, like a little peck on the lips or something, or the cheek, we'll do that. But we're not the kind of couple that sit there like getting off with each other, eating each other's faces. We're not like that kind of couple. So yeah, if you're in an age gap couple and you want to go out and you want to sit there cuddling each other, like, you know, when you're having a little like romantic meal, you want to give each other a little peck, you want to hold each other's hands, just do it, okay? Don't worry about anyone else. If you think about it, if you're going to be with that person, like, in a month's time, you're still going to be with them. Nothing's changed since then. You're still going to get stares, so you might as well just hold their hand and just get on with it, if that makes sense. But I know, I do understand how you probably felt nervous at first, but just build it up until you end up don't giving like a crap. Because at the end of the day, I just kind of just thought, like I said, I'm going to be with him for the rest of my life. Why miss out on, like, you know, enjoying ourselves when we're on a nice meal, because I'm worried about like people staring and stuff, because they only stare for like a couple of seconds and then you're not going to see that person anymore. Like, it's just a person walking past. And yeah, just don't worry, don't waste your precious time, your life, on people that you're never probably going to see again. And then we do get hate, like, we have never had people say stuff to us, like horrible hate, but we have had hate like on YouTube. Micky's done like a video on hate before, if you want to watch that, I'll link it above. So the hate I get is basically people calling me a gold digger. So Micky's not rich, I'm not rich, and everything that you see that we've got, we've both worked to get these things, or to get where we are. And we've worked damn hard, okay, to get where we are. We've been through so much, and we work just as hard as each other. And so yeah, because a lot of people see me with like my car, my big house and stuff, and like all my clothes. I've actually worked to get this, and Micky's worked to get there as well. And yeah, like, if you want nice things and stuff, you just have to work for it. And to be honest, most of these, all the clothes you see and the shoes that you see, before I met Micky, I probably had 5 times as much of this. I wasn't really a party girl. I used to spend my money on like clothes and things like that. So yeah, because then everyone always goes, oh, look at you in your big house with all your clothes and your car, like, you're obviously a gold digger. I actually bought all of this stuff myself. I worked to get this. And yeah, we just work together as a team to get what we want. Like I said earlier, we've saved up our money to buy that bus. We've bought a bus and we're now going to convert it to go travelling in. Yeah, but I don't care when people say I'm a gold digger. We will laugh at it, because like, Micky is not rich at all, and neither am I. And there's the hate that Micky get, which I feel like is why I was more nervous to start with, like holding hands with him in public, is because he would get all the stares, not really me, he would get the stares. And like with the hate on like some of my videos, they're mostly directed to him, calling him a pervert, like he's your dad, he looks like your granddad, and things like that. At first it did used to really upset me, because it was not nice hearing people say things about the person that I loved, and at the end of the day, like, he really cares and looks after me, and if you can't see that and they're still leaving hate, I'm just like, oh, it's just... But it's got to the point now, like, being together 6 years, I don't care what people say. No matter who you are or what you do in life, you're always going to get that percentage of people that are going to leave hate, so you just got to deal with it. I know sometimes it can be hard, but you just got to deal with it, because like I said, you could be like with someone the same age as you, and you'll probably still get hate somewhere. You could be single and people could give you hate, not to do with your relationship. It could be with like how you look, like the colour of your skin, the clothes you wear, like how you speak, like anything. So yeah, I get hate all the time about how I say certain words and like my speech, but I've got dyslexia and stuff, and I don't care. Me and Micky take the mick out of each other all the time about like certain words we say and stuff, but mostly about like how I talk and stuff. But yeah, we just don't care. I just think at the end of the day, if you're in love, you're like happy no matter what you're doing in life, don't give a flying hoot about what other people say, because they're not the ones living your life. You're the one living your life. You only get one life, so just live it to the full. I know sometimes it can be hard and stuff, but you just got to keep supporting each other. Like, there's so many of you guys that really support me. Obviously there's a large percentage of you that aren't in age gap relationships, but you just support me because you just are just kind people and supportive of like everyone. And then there's people out there that are in age gap relationships that are really supportive. And yeah, there's just that 1% of like negative Bettys that just have to leave something horrible. And to be honest, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you that you've got to waste your time, your life, leaving horrible comments, when you could actually be like using that time to like do something positive for yourself or for someone else. But yeah, but you're always gonna get people like that. And yeah, I don't know what else I can talk about, but I'm gonna be doing another age gap Q&A soon with Micky, because I feel like we've done one years ago and I feel like things have changed since then, and we've kind of like dealt with different situations and things like that. So I feel like we can probably answer some newer questions and some like give you some new fresh kind of like perspective on like our relationship and stuff. So I'll do a Q&A with him soon. I hope you did like this like little chit chat about age gap relationship. I wanted to do something like this because I feel like there was a lot of age gap couples out there that are asking me questions, and I felt like if I had sat down and talked to you as if I would like a friend or something, hopefully that would like make you feel a bit more comfortable and not so like, you know, blah 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 blah, this kind of like answering questions. I wanted it to come like from my heart kind of thing. So yeah, I hope this didn't like come out too waffly and stuff, and I explain things well, because like I said, and most of you guys know, I've got dyslexia, and sometimes when I explain things to me it makes sense, but the person that's actually listening or watching me, you're like, what, that didn't make sense at all, Harriet. But anyway guys, I'm gonna post a video Hair and Hair if you want to go check them out. I'll try and link some age gap ones there so you can go and give them a little check. Yeah, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button there if you haven't already. I love you guys, and thanks so much for supporting me, and yeah, I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.